Hello and welcome to another MCO market update on Ethereum. I actually want to start on the larger time frame for ETH. So we take a look at the ETH daily chart first, and you can see that here on the daily chart, really the situation is unchanged, but especially for anybody who's new on the channel, what's the idea here? You know, what's happening here in this move to the upside from the April low? And honestly, the move to the upside is seen as an ABC structure because and that comes with a lot of uncertainty. It's just something that everybody needs to be prepared for. I don't say that just to have some so that I have something to say. It really is the case. So I have sometimes the impression these words, they aren't heard. Okay. If I say that we are dealing with an ABC structure and that really comes with a lot of uncertainty, don't be surprised if wave structures shift. That doesn't necessarily change the trend. That still seems to be up, especially from the April low. Yeah, but it is only a 3-wave move up so far. I'm tracking in parallel for a potential 5-wave move to the upside from the April low, but we only have 3 at the moment. So I'm labeling it as an ABC structure. We have to be ready for a B-wave pullback, which could then set the stage for a C-wave rally in circle wave A. Okay, so ABC, that's the idea, that we're moving up in ABC structures. That just has to do with the overall wave count here on the chart, which is a diagonal pattern from the 2022 low. Now, if you're interested in really the bigger pictures and different scenarios and everything what could play out here, I recommend you check out the last Ethereum video on our MCO Global channel. I've linked the channel in the description. This is the channel where we cover analysis in more depth, the longer time frame and everything. I think it was only uploaded a few days ago, but it's the long-term chart, really the weekly chart. So this is something that could be interesting. But yeah, in the short term, I mean, even here on the daily chart, we have to be ready. This could morph into 5 waves, but for now it's a 3-wave move. So I'm watching for a potential B-wave pullback. That's also what I'm tracking on the Bitcoin chart. But Bitcoin really hasn't started it yet, and it might have, but it's not very clear. Ethereum in the short term, also still holding above our red line. This is one of the signal lines I talked about. 2,272. We broke, however, below this one, which is the Monday 12th of May low. So some kind of a top seems to be in. And the market has dipped into the next micro support zone. So this is just a weak micro support zone based on the Fibonacci extensions in this decline. Honestly, the nanostructure isn't very clear here due to all this overlapping micro movement. But we have, in my view, a 3-wave move down, and this could be wave A of the B-wave pullback. So a B-wave bounce, that's the corrective wave in the correction, is kind of due, can happen at any point. So I've added a standard resistance area for this. It's between $2,523 and $2,690. And when the market gets into this region, pay close attention to potential rejection. Ethereum has reacted very well to the resistance levels I communicated in recent days and weeks. So we had one here. Price got rejected from this one. I'm deleting these when they are not relevant anymore, not to confuse people. And then Ethereum reacted to this one as well. So we have reactions to these resistance levels. And when the next bounce occurs, I would pay close attention to this resistance area as well. But please note, one more high, as I said, is possible. If that one more high occurs, ideally somewhere from this region, but I don't really see a clear signal that the 5th wave up has started. And I'm tracking 3 waves up for now. So the white count is the preferred interpretation for now, which means I'm watching still for that B-wave pullback. Been telling you that for a week. Not much happened since then because we're just ranging for now, but it seems to be rolling over, sort of. But even in a correction, you get corrections. So we have an A-wave down, watching for that B-wave bounce. I'm not saying it has to happen exactly from here, but there is a support zone to watch. So yeah, it's entirely possible we're testing this resistance area before that final C-wave to the downside starts. So we'll keep an eye on that. I mean, in corrections, it's important to be flexible and really take it level by level, because yes, I'm tracking here an ABC structure, but who's telling me that this is the final B wave, right? Could just be an A wave of the B wave. We get another B and another C, and it just extends. So that's what we're watching for, that kind of stuff, but that's updated every day. So I keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.